Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Mindy and this is See Mindy Mom, and today I'm going to give you a weigh-in and update on my progress working the Weight Watchers program. I'm working the Myww Purple plan, and I'm going to talk about how I did on vacation. Did I gain? Did I lose? Did I stay the same? I was shocked with the number that I saw this morning, so stay tuned. We're going to talk about it. All right, you guys, I'm in my car because I'm not filming on my normal day. It's Sunday, and I've just been playing catch up all week long, I feel like, because my husband and I got back from vacation about 5 days ago, so that's okay. I'm starting to kind of get caught up, but I'm running out to grab a little lunch and then doing some work at the church, so I thought I'd just hop on here real quick and talk about my vacation, my post-vacation weigh-in, and just chat with you about how I work vacations, why I don't track on vacation, and what I do instead. I get the question sometimes about no track days. Do I believe in no track days? Do I ever have days where I don't track? And if you've been watching me for a little while, you know the answer is yes, because I've talked about this before pertaining to Thanksgiving and pertaining to Christmas. And there are some days where I let go of my tracker and of being like married to recording everything that I eat and weighing and measuring everything that I eat. I think this is good for me from a psychological perspective because it just gives me a bit of a break. But also I think it's really good practice for making those things that I've learned, those habits that I've learned, be kind of intrinsic and not always having to be married to a tracker or to the scale in order to do these habits that I've formed. But there are some things that I do now differently that I did not do years ago whenever I wasn't tracking. So before, when I would go on vacation and I would try to track, I would do okay for a couple of days, and then eventually I would just get really resentful. I'd be like angry that I'm still tracking things and I'm still worried about what I'm eating and everybody else is relaxing and having fun around me, and I'm just not about that life while I'm on vacation. And what would happen is I would grow resentful, I would grow tired of it, and I would like rebel against it, and I would go too far the other way and just overconsume and overindulge to the point of making myself sick. On the other end of that, if I would go into my vacation with the perspective of, woohoo, I'm not going to have any rules, I'm just going to eat all the things and drink all the things and all these things that I don't usually get to have, I might as well eat as much of it as I can because I'm not going to get to have these things for a while once I get home. And what happened when I had that mentality was that I would spend part of my vacation sick. Like I would spend half of the following day recovering from what I ate and drank the day before, and I don't want to spend half a day of my vacation sick. So basically now, just because it's a no track day or a no track week, if it's a vacation or whatever, doesn't mean that I'm not being mindful, and it doesn't mean that I'm not incorporating some of the habits that I've learned and that have just become part of my day-to-day lifestyle. So my husband and I left on a Thursday, we came back on a Tuesday. So really we're talking about 5 days. We were at our destination most of the day Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 3 of those days, I actually went to the gym. There was a nice exercise room, and I used to have this mentality of, well, if I can't have a really hard, sweaty workout, then it's not worth going. You know what? I hopped onto the elliptical trainer or onto the treadmill for 30 minutes or so, and doing that, just making the time for it and taking the time to take care of my body in that way, I think it just set me up for making good decisions the rest of the time. So 3 days I did that. And the day that I did not go, I went for a long walk around the property and just got a bunch of steps in and just familiarized myself with the property and just saw all the sights and stuff and all the good scenery that was there to see. So I still managed to get some movement in. Secondly, I was mindful about my meals. My husband and I had breakfast included because of his membership, because of his whatever status with Marriott or whoever we were there. The breakfast was included for us. And so we ended up eating a late breakfast and then dinner. I didn't go out of my way to eat lunch just because I hadn't eaten a third meal. You know, I decided I had a late breakfast. We're going to have dinner. We would sometimes share a snack in the afternoon while we were having a couple of margaritas or sharing a few beers on the beach or something like that. But I didn't go out of my way to make another meal if I wasn't really hungry for it. And also, when it came to the meals, I didn't treat every single meal as a free-for-all, eat all I want, whatever I want, indulge in all the things every single time. In fact, of the 5 nights that we were there, 3 of those nights I had the catch of the day, which was just a grilled fish, rice, and veggies. And I wanted that because when else am I going to be able to eat fish that is so fresh? It was actually swimming in the ocean just a few hours earlier because we were at a beach destination. So they actually caught the fish that they prepared. So I had grilled fish and veggies and rice 3 of the nights that I was there, and it was delicious. And sure, I'm sure they used a little oil and some seasonings and stuff with it, but that was still a meal that really nourished my body and wasn't super heavy. Another great thing about being in a tropical climate is that part of their breakfast buffet that we got to partake of every day was a huge display of fruit. Watermelon, cantaloupe, grapes, pineapple, honeydew, guava. There's just all of this really great fruit, bananas and apples. And so I always prepared myself a nice big bowl of fruit to go along with my breakfast. 3 of the days we just had the continental breakfast, which was like pastries, and I would eat, some cottage cheese and some yogurt and stuff a lot of mornings. 2 of the mornings I splurged on the big breakfast that included like the breakfast tacos and the eggs and the bacon and stuff like that. But you know what else they had on that breakfast buffet? They had vegetables, they had potatoes, they had beans. Those are all Purple Point Zero foods. And even though they were probably prepared with a little bit of extra like oil or seasonings that I'm used to, I still chose some of those things because I know that my body likes those things and that those things were going to nourish me. So basically my no track days and my vacation days mindset has changed some. I'm thinking about not indulging every single time, just having some regular meals, keeping my body moving, and also not eating for the sake of eating. Am I really hungry? Is this something that I really want? Or am I just indulging because I've given myself permission to? You know what I mean? Now, I think I mentioned after Christmas that I have started to try to not weigh myself right after a no track day or a vacation or a holiday, because I feel like there is an artificial number on the scale. I actually did that this time so that I could prove this point. When I stepped on the scale, and they had one in our hotel room, the last day of our vacation, I was about 5 pounds over my weight from my previous weigh-in. I had gained about 5 pounds. Now, just a little bit of science for you guys. 3,500 calories equals a pound, right? So if we're eating 3,500 calories in excess, we would gain a pound. We have to create a 3,500 calorie deficit. And this can be over the course of several days, right? In order to lose a pound. Now, in order for that 5 pounds to be real, I would have had to have taken in over 15,000 calories in excess of what I need in a regular day. So in a regular day, I can eat about 2,000 calories and not gain weight. So I would have to eat my 2,000 daily calories every single day, and an additional like 17,000 calories over the course of that 5 days in order to gain 5 pounds. Okay. So did I think I really gained 5 pounds? No. I think my body was just kind of in shock because I was eating things I don't normally eat. I was, in a different climate. I certainly did a good job of drinking my water. I made sure that I stayed hydrated, but I had eaten more sugar. I had eaten more salt. I had consumed more alcohol than normal, and my body was still busy processing that, okay? Flash forward. It is now 5 days after my vacation, and I hopped on the scale this morning, and I was absolutely shocked at the number that I saw. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you pictures of my scale anymore just because my scale and my camera do not agree. I can't ever seem to get a picture of the actual number. You'll just have to take my word for it. Sorry. But last time that I officially weighed in at Weight Watchers and I talked with you guys about my weight, I was 147.4. This morning, I stepped on the scale and I was shocked. I was 147.6. Now that is a gain of 0.2. Really, that's a maintenance. I had expected for it to be like in the 148. Like I had expected for it to be 148 point something and for me to have put on a pound. And could I believe that I put on a pound? Yes. I did not believe that I actually gained 5 pounds of actual weight in 5 days, nor do I believe that I lost 5 pounds of actual weight in 5 days. So that number being what it was this morning is further proof that the number that I saw at the end of my vacation was artificial, that it's mostly water, and that my body just needs a few days to sort that out. So I am ecstatic with that. I am very happy with that. Like I said, I was expecting to see a little higher number and be able to come on here and say, you know what, I can totally believe that I gained a pound in 6 days. You know, I can believe that I ate 3,500 additional calories across a 6-day vacation. I don't believe that I ate 17,000 extra calories across a 6-day vacation, but even better, just being back on track for the 5 days since we've been back and just continuing to track my food, working my program, getting my exercise in, I was able to get rid of all of the excess, you know, water or whatever my body was holding on to, and basically I'm even on the scale. Now, what does this mean moving forward? I am ready to get it in gear. If you've been with me, you've probably been like, Mindy, you haven't really lost any weight in the last couple months. That's true, but I haven't really been working the plan for weight loss. I've been kind of working it for maintenance, trying to get through the holidays and through trips and through vacations. The good news is that now we are in this like 8-week period with my family where everything should just be routine. I mean, famous last words, something might happen, but we don't have any like trips or vacations planned. You know, there aren't any big holidays coming up. I should have just some regular weeks and some regular days where I can work my program. And my plan is to get these last 5 pounds off. I want to be back into my maintenance range, which means that I'm weighing in at Weight Watchers below 147. That's my first little micro mini goal that I want to happen in the next couple of weeks, because I plan to go back to my meeting in February and I want to be at my goal weight so that I can get my free e-tools and attend the meetings whenever I want and all that kind of stuff. And then beyond that, I just want to lose an additional 3 or 4 pounds so I'm comfortably in that weight range. And I am ready to kick it into high gear, work this program, and, you know, just get this extra weight off so that I can continue to talk to you guys about maintenance. You know, that is one of the reasons why I started this channel, was so that I could talk about working this program from the perspective of, okay, I've lost the weight, now what do I do? I had a giveaway last week, and that giveaway closed. A $25 Amazon gift card. Each of these people will receive one. So if you're one of these people, look for an email from me. Linda H. from Denver. Keeping It Positive from Detroit, KB from Virginia, and Kay, you and I have a connection. I'll tell you about it whenever I email you. And then Carrie E, also from Virginia. There you have it, you guys. Hopefully that gives you some perspective about how I am able to make no track days work. Some people can't do that. They've got to be accountable at least whatever season they're in right now. They have to continue using their tracker. But I feel like I've got a pretty good handle on it now, so that I can, you know, not derail all of my progress, but also just stop and enjoy life and enjoy my vacations and enjoy my holidays without having to be worried or be constantly, you know, married to my tracker. Let me know how things are going for you. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys some more videos, some more what I eat in a day videos. I've got a recipe share video that I'm editing and getting up. I've got a grocery haul and meal plan video. I'm just really enjoying making this content for you guys. Feel free to leave me a question or a comment below this video, and I'll chat with you again very soon.